Hello and welcome to this free PDU podcast sample. My name is Cornelius Fichtner. I am the host of the program. In the next 10 minutes or so, you are going to see a shortened version of an actual webinar taken from the PDU podcast series. The idea is to give you an idea of what our webinars are like and allow you to try them on your portable media player. That's why we give you both a high-resolution and a low-resolution version of each of our free podcast samples here. Copy them to your player and try them out. To find out more and order your full subscription to the PDU podcast, please go to pducast.com. That's pducast.com. And now, here's your sample webinar. Welcome back to this PDU podcast presentation. High Performance PMOs, what makes a PMO effective? With me, Cornelius Fichtner, and your presenter, Thomas Cutting. In part 1 and 2 of this presentation, you saw contemplation, commitment, conversion, and communication. And now Tom will close it out by looking at compliance, community, and conversely speaking.
Moving on to compliance, in order to be compliant, first people have to know what's expected of them. So we want to establish expectations and set tailoring guidelines. If people don't know what's expected of them, whether that's through policies and procedures, then you're setting them up for failure. So the first part of that is documenting it. You want to make sure that you document what it is they're supposed to be doing and then train them. But don't just train them on how to do it, train them on why they're doing it. Nothing kills a PMO faster than having the project managers go to the business and say, hey, I need you to sign this change request because the PMO is making me do it. If they can't articulate why they're doing something, then it's just going to become overhead, and the business is going to turn on the PMO and say, why are you making them do this? I said it was okay. Why do they have to have a form for it? So make sure not only training on what to do, but also why they're doing it. And then they also need to know that they can tailor their processes and procedures to fit their project specifics. Not all projects are created equal. There are circumstances where you might not have to do something as rigorously for a smaller project. So set those guidelines up front. Set it up so maybe it's small, medium, and large projects, but make sure that they know that the rigor involved with a small project isn't as much as a large project. And then on top of that, you need to provide them with the capability of justifiably deviating from the standards and getting approval for it so that everybody's on the same page. It's okay to break the rules as long as everybody's on the same page with that, right? The next thing is tracking results. Normally, PMOs track projects to ensure that they meet their commitments to budget and schedule. That's kind of what a normal PMO does. Now, an exceptional PMO is going to take that the next step further. They're going to confirm that the scope was delivered. So, did the project meet its committed budget, schedule, and scope? Well, a normal PMO is going to say, yeah, it met budget and scope. The exceptional is going to take it to that next level and say, hey, are we delivering what we said we were going to deliver? Now, a good PMO might check client satisfaction by performing a survey. Well, an exceptional one is going to say, did the business achieve their objectives? It's not enough to say, hey, are you happy with what we delivered? An exceptional PMO is going to identify specific business situations and then come back later and say, hey, did you meet these objectives? It might be 6 months from now, but then do the metrics show that we're approving? A good one's going to say, yeah, okay, I'm kind of checking to make sure that we're on the same page. An exceptional one's going to identify up front specific metrics from a project to say, if this project's successful, it's going to do X. And then a year from now, perhaps, the PMO circles back around to the business and says, hey, a year ago we put this project in for you. Did we meet your ROI objectives? Did we meet your productivity savings? Did we meet your marketing goals? What other business objectives did we set back then? Did the project meet that? And although that doesn't tie directly into that project, perhaps, that information can feed back into the PMO to make it better and make it more focused on obtaining the business objectives and goals. Now, the next step is going to be verifying compliance. You can't assume that compliance exists. It's got to be verified. If you don't verify compliance, you're kind of hoping that things are done right. And
that's sort of inspect what you expect, right?
Exactly. And on top of that, if you have a strict standard that people are supposed to abide by, and you're not checking the compliance of it, it really just becomes a suggestion, right?
Yes.
And they can do it or not. You never know. Now, the first part of compliance is going to be within peer reviews. So both at the project management deliverables and even the development deliverables, you want to start performing peer reviews to ensure that they are complete, that whatever it is you deliver is fulfills the intended purpose of it, and that it meets certain quality expectations. Now that's going to happen on two levels. The first one is just because you know somebody's going to look at it, you're going to do a better job at it. And then secondly, a peer review is going to come back and find things that you might have missed yourself. So it's kind of a double advantage to doing a peer review. Now, the next one are SOX and CMMI audits, those types of things. The SOX being the Sarbanes-Oxley that was put in place for financial institutions to make sure that they were meeting their obligations. CMMI is the Capability Maturity Model Infrastructure, so that it is the organization is continuously improving and maturing in the way that they do things. So if you promote adherence to those, you can ensure that the processes developed align with both of those things. We had a situation where the question came up, our projects were passing our audits, but they were failing the corporate Sarbanes-Oxley audits. The question came, well, why aren't they in alignment? And we had to go back and make sure that our audits checked for many of the same things that the Sarbanes-Oxley audits checked for, so that when we did an audit, we were in alignment with what they were doing. The same thing goes with your processes and procedures. If you align your processes and procedures with the Sarbanes-Oxley, with CMMI, then you're setting yourself up for success in both of those areas too, right? So we talked a little bit earlier about deliverable peer reviews. Also, project peer reviews. If you're doing a peer review of your fellow project managers' artifacts, it's going to be a lot less confrontational than an audit would be.
So we hope, at least.
Yes. And it also gives you a chance to learn from each other. So you come through and you say, oh, well, I took a look at your status report or your chart or whatever, and I've always done it this way. I like the way you do this section, but I think maybe you need to take and incorporate what I do in my section here, and then you're both learning, right? So it gives a great opportunity for growth and ensuring that people learn from each other. And then finally, the project audits. Project audits provide a measurable means to show whether or not the organization is becoming consistent in the way they approach project management. They help to identify recurring areas of weakness so that you can go back and fix those areas. They also show areas of improvement, so you can, again, market that back to the organization and say, hey, we are being better at this. You will notice that our projects are coming in on schedule now. That's the type of marketing you can do as you go forward.
And that's it for your free PDU podcast sample. Please stop by at pducast.com, that's pducast.com, to order your full subscription to the PDU podcast and start earning at least one PDU every month. Until next time.